Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Zindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important problems on ratio and proportion. So we will see one by one. So question number 1c. It is given x plus y ratio x minus y equal to 7 ratio 3, and we have to find the ratio of x cube plus y cube ratio x cube minus y cube. So how we can find it? So what is given as x plus y? So ratio can be written in the form of a fraction. So we can write x plus y divided by x minus y equal to 7 by 3. So from this we will get relation between x and y. Okay. So 3x plus 3y equal to 7x minus 7y. Okay. And from this we will get 7x minus 3x, or we can write 4x equal to 7x 7y plus 3y equal to 10y. So from here we can get x by y equal to 10 by 4, or it can be written as x by y equal to 5 by 2. Okay, this is our equation 1. Now we have to find x cube plus y cube ratio x cube minus y cube. So how we can find that? Therefore x cube plus y cube divided by x cube minus y cube. We are writing the ratio in the form of fraction. So if you notice here, if we divide numerator and denominator by y cube, we will get in the ratio form of x by y. So it will be x cube divided by y cube plus 1 divided by x cube divided by y cube minus 1, and it is nothing but x by y to the power 3 plus 1 divided by x by y to the power 3 minus 1, and from 1 we can write x by y as 5 by 2 to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 5 by 2 to the power 3 minus 1, and it will be 125 by 8 plus 1 divided by 125 by 8 minus 1. So taking LCM we can simplify 125 plus 8, that is 133, divided by 125 minus 8, that is 117. So required ratio, what will be required ratio? So x cube plus y cube ratio x cube minus y cube will be equal to 133 ratio 117. Okay, so we will discuss next problem. Question 2. See what is given here. Find two numbers such that their mean proportional is 6 and third proportional is 20.25. So what is mean proportional and third proportional? So if you don't remember this, please visit the lecture important concepts of ratio and proportion in the playlist. Okay, then you will get all these concepts. So we have to find the numbers, those mean proportional are given and third proportional is given. Okay. So we will assume numbers as x and y. Let two numbers be x and y. Okay. So mean proportional is given. So mean proportional is nothing but under root x y, and it is given as 6. So from here we will get relation. We can square both sides. So this will be xy equal to 6 square or 36, and we can write as x equal to 36 by y. So this is our equation number 1, and next information is given as third proportion is 20.25. So if x and y are two numbers and its third proportion is given, so x ratio y proportion symbol, okay, y ratio 20.25. So from here we will get x by y equal to y by 20.25, or y square equal to 20.25 x, and using 1 we can substitute x. So 20.25 into 36 by y. So after cross multiplication we will get y cube equal to 729, which is nothing but 9 cube. So from here we will get y equal to 9, and substituting this value of y in equation 1 we will get value of x. From equation 1, x equal to 36 by y, and y is 9, so x will be equal to 4. So required numbers are x and y. Required numbers are 4 and 9. Okay, so we will discuss next problem. See what is given here. The ratio of incomes of two persons A and B is 3:4, and the ratio of their expenditure is also given as 4:5. We have to find the ratio of their savings, and one in more information is given that saving of A is 1/4 of his income. Okay, so how we can find? So we will assume income and expenditure, and from this information we can get some relation. Okay, so let incomes of A and B, incomes of A and B, see we will assume in the given ratio, so 3x and 4x, 3x and 4x respectively. Okay, and we will also assume expenditure, and expenditure of A and B, expenditure are in the ratio 4:5, so 4y and 5y respectively. Okay, next information is given as saving of A is 1/4 of its income. Therefore, how much will be saving? So income minus expenditure will be saving. So 3x minus 4y, this is saving of A, and it is given as 1/4 of its income, and income is 3x. So from this we will get relation between x and y. So it will be 12x minus 16y equal to 3x. So from here we will get y equal to 9 by 16x. So this is our equation 1. And we have to find ratio of their savings. So ratio of savings, what will be the savings? So saving of A divided by saving of B, saving of B, and A saving will be 3x minus 4y, 3x minus 4y divided by saving of P will be 4x minus 5y, 4x minus 5y. So we can substitute y from 1. So it will be 3x minus 4 into 9 by 16x divided by 4x minus 5 into 9 by 16x. So x will get cancelled out, and we will get this as 12 by 19. Okay, therefore required ratio will be 12 is to 19. Okay, so we will discuss next problem. See, next problem is the ratio of milk and water is given as 5 is to 3, and the total volume of mixture is 64 liter. Okay, So what amount of water we added to make the new ratio to 3 is to 5? So how we can solve this? See, what is we can calculate the amount of milk and water in the initial mixture, and then with the help of new ratio we can calculate the required amount of water. So quantity of milk will be, see, in the mixture it is 5 is to 3. So out of 8 part, 5 part will be milk. So 5 by 8 into 64. So this much liters. Okay, so it will be 40 liters. Similarly, quantity of water, and this can be calculated. See, 3 part out of 8 part is water. So 3 by 8 into 64. See, ठीक है? Okay, so it is 24 liters. Okay, now we have to find the amount of water to be added to make the ratio 3 is to 5. So we will assume some amount of water, let x liters be the required amount of water. Required amount of water. So see, in the new mixture, amount of milk will be same. Okay, so it will be 40 liters only, and amount of water will be initial water plus the water that is added. So it is 24 plus x, and the ratio will be 3 is to 5. So from this, after cross multiplying, we will get 200 equal to 72 plus 3x, or 3x equal to 128. So x will be equal to 128 by 3, or 42 and 2 by 3 liters. So the amount of water, required amount of water is 42 and 2 by 3 liters. Okay, so we will discuss next question. What is given here? See, three persons are there, A, B, and C. So ratio of income of A, B, and C last year. So it is given as 3 is to 4 is to 5. And the ratio of individual income means incomes of each person of last year and the present year. Okay, it is given as 4 ratio 5 for A, 2 ratio 3 for B, and 3 ratio 4 for C. And sum of their present income is given as 78,800 rupees. Then we have to find the present individual income of A, B, and C. Okay, so how we can solve it? So we will assume last year income on the basis of given ratio. So let the incomes of A, B, and C, incomes of A, B, and C last year. Okay, this ratio is for last year, be rupees 3x, rupees 4x, and rupees 5x respectively. Okay, so last year income we have assumed, and on the basis of ratio of income of last year and present year, we can calculate present year income of each person. Okay, so age present income, age present income. See, what is the ratio? 4 is to 5. So, present income will be 5 by 4 into last year income. So, rupees 3x. So, it will be rupees 15x by 4. Similarly, we can calculate B's present income. B's present income, it will be equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 of rupees 4x, and it will be rupees 6x. And C's present income, it will be, see, 3 is to 4, so 4 by 3 times rupees 5x, so rupees 20x by 3. Okay, and next information is given, sum of their present income is 78,800. Okay, so we have to add, therefore 15x by 4, that is A's present income. Similarly, B's present income is 6x and C's present income is 20x by 3, and sum is 78,800. Okay, so LCM will be 12, and we will then cross multiply, and after that we will get 45x plus 72x plus 80x equal to 78,800 into 12. So from this we will get x. Okay, so from here we will get x as 78,800 into 12 divided by 197, and it will be equal to 4,800. Now we have to calculate the present income of A, B and C. So now we know X, so we can get A, B and C's present income from here. Hence, A's present income is equal to rupees 15 by 4x. So 15 by 4 into 4,800. So it will be 18,000 rupees, 18,000. Similarly, B's present income, it will be rupees 6x. So 6 into 4,800, and it will be equal to rupees 28,800. And C's present income, it will be equal to rupees 20 by 3 times of x, and x is 4,800, so it will be equal to rupees 32,000. Okay, so we have got A, B's and C's present income. If you have doubt on your answer, you can add the present income this and check whether it is equal to the given present income or not. Okay friends, so in this lecture we have discussed some important problems on ratio and proportion. Okay, thank you.